Hi everyone, welcome to Buns and Guns on Tuesday, January 12th, I think. I've already lost track of my days and I'm only into my second week of the year. Hopefully you're having a good day. It's a little gray outside, so maybe not feeling too warm. And hopefully we'll fix that after doing this class. We'll get warmed up. We'll do some muscle strength moves. We'll get our cardio increased, have our heart rate increased, and we'll do an overall toning. But we do call this Buns and Guns, so it's a lot for the glutes, which is lunges and squats. And for the guns, so we're going to do bicep, tricep work. We'll get some shoulders, upper back, and we do also core. So anytime we're standing and working balance, lifting knees, lifting weights, we bring in the core work. So get ready for that. I do have some hand weights that I use. You don't have to have weights. You can do it without weights. We also have our improvised hand weights, which you can fill a bag with different cans out of your pantry. And as long as it's got some good handles, then you've got your weights, okay? Adjust your weights as you need to, increase the intensity, go lower, go higher, make it your workout, and let's get going. So take a drink anytime you need one. I always have a bottle of water close by. Sometimes I forget to prompt to take a drink, so just stop what you're doing and grab a drink anytime you need one. So as we start to warm up, we do maybe what's our first intense move of the day if we've been sitting a lot. So we're engaging the core as those knees come front, those arms swing back and forth, starting to pay attention to our breathing. And then we're going to take those legs out wide. And we march with the knees coming up side to side. So you'll feel the sides of your waist work a bit more. You also feel a little silly. I can see myself in the camera, but there's purpose to the move. Bring it back together. And now we're going to take it into some nice, easy hamstring curls or butt kicks, whatever you want to call it. So we're bringing the heel up towards our buns, getting a little bit more intense if you want by doing a lower squat in between. Just waking up all those muscles. And bring it back to center with a march and an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, shake it out. And now let's get into a bit more intensity with a march or a little jog. You can have those knees coming up front or continue with a butt kick if you want to take your jog that way. So again, we're trying to get the heart rate up a little bit, get the blood flowing, get those muscles warmed up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now into jacks. So watch your environment. Is it a safe place to do jacks with your arms in full range of motion? If you're doing jacks beside the china cabinet, maybe not a good idea. And we have our options for low jacks as well. I think I heard David in this morning's class talking about not waking up the people below. So if that's a consideration, maybe watch your jacks as well. And speaking of other classes, hopefully you're enjoying the great schedule this month with lots of new returning instructors. 4, 3, 2, last one. Into our squats. So as we're warming up, we're not going at such a quick pace. This is a time to really learn the form for the move. Sit back, dig in your heels, slightly lift your toes, Bring your arms out front, counterbalance, and then squeeze the heck out of those legs. Squeeze the glutes and inner thighs. Stand up, but don't lock the knees. Good. When you're at your lowest point in your squat, you should always be able to see your toes. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Back to a jog or a march. So this time I'm directing my heels to the back, and I'm feeling that I get more of a stretch in the front of my thighs when I do my jog this way. So it's nice to mix it up. Sometimes it's good for the body to mix it up, and sometimes it's just good for our mind, which needs to be entertained a bit more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Jacks again, high or low. Maybe you want to change the arms, going front and up. Again, this is giving you a little different motion, giving your mind something more to think about. Landing softly, keeping those knees slightly bent. 4, 3, 2, last one. Squats. So we practice again, focusing on form, because in the class when we start adding intensity, whether it's deeper, maybe faster, maybe with more motion in the hands, we've already got the knowledge of how to do the move safely, effectively, and it becomes a thing we don't have to focus on as much because it comes naturally. Squeeze those legs in. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. If you need to right away, grab a drink. I'm going to grab my heavier set of weights. So right now I'm working with my heavier is 7. Not sure what you're going with. We're going to do alternating lunges. So one leg then the other. And as you do lunges, we're starting just with the arms hanging by our side. We're going to first check on our legs. So I'm going to give you the side view. I step forward and then I bring the back knee down. I don't continue to drive the front knee over my front toe. So lunge, go down. Lunge and down. Now, bicep curls. Up, down, up, down, curl. My upper arms are squeezed into my upper body, and you can see my hands do a little bit of a turn. When they're going down by my side, palms are facing in. When they're up by my shoulders, I've done a quarter turn, and the palms are facing the back. Good. Good. No need to go quick. The intensity comes from slowing down, controlling the move, maybe going deeper into your lunge. 4, 3, 2. Good. All right. I'm going to come over to my left side, and I'm going to start to do side squats. Out, squeeze together, out. Now hold here. 2 squats with feet together. 2 squats to move. Go back. Squat with legs together 2 times. Sending those hips back. Go side for 2. Out. Again. And together. Good. Squat back. Out. Out. Both arms straight out front. Good. Step back. So So right arm out when right leg goes. Legs together, both arms out front. Step left, left arm is bent 90 degrees, lifting up. Now sit back. Sit back, go to the right. 2, 1, together for 2, out. Go left. Bend the arm, press up and away, sit back. Good, go left. Oh, sorry, that's right, 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 right. Legs together. One time return, let's go. Our last set. Legs together. Yep. Okay, that was just about it for me for that weight. I'm gonna give myself a break and go a little lighter. Good. Take those legs out wide and just tap. Tap your toes side to side. Slight bend in the knees so we haven't locked these legs. We don't have soldier legs. And nice, soft knees. Reach up. And up. And up. Up. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the body as the left arm presses up. Good. Now I'm going to press up, curl down. Press up, curl down. I'm not moving my hand position. The palm is facing into center line the whole time. And I'm going to start to bring in my right leg. When I curl down, up, curl down. So we've got a bit of a squat to go lower as though you're going to press or put the weight on the ground. Turn it into a squat. Next level, we lift out. Now it's the left leg that's lifting. Left leg, right leg in, left leg out. Right leg in, left leg out. 4, 3, 2, last one. March it out. Back to those taps again, right and left. So what should you do if it's feeling like it's too much of a challenge? Do the move without the weights. Maybe don't go into the squat. Maybe don't do the lift. Try something in that combination. Leave 1 or 2 out. Press up, feel the stretch, right side. Now curl down. Press up, curl down. Step in the left leg. Tap the right, step in the left. Squat a bit more. Keep your chest up. Keep looking out. Next level, if you want, it's directly to the side. We lift the leg out. It's not a forward kick, not a backwards kick. Squat down. 4, 3, 2. Good. Excellent work. Okay, you know I love this one. It's our over row, squat, push, squat, stand. So, put your feet under your hips. Keep your knees slightly bent. Hinge forward from the hips. So if you're looking at my back, it should be nice and flat. I extend, I row, elbows high. I extend, and I squeeze up to a deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. Over, row, extend, deadlift. So I just switched to my heavier weights. I'm having a feeling I can do a little heavier on this move. When I get into the next move, which is pressing up, overhead, then I'll make a decision whether I want to go back down. Over, row, extend. Don't straighten those legs. Put your effort into squeezing the glutes and inner thighs together. But keep your knees soft. Give me one more, one more. Okay, if you need to, just shake it out, but come back into position. And then we're going to start to do squats, following the form we practiced. So it's pushing hips back, keeping chest up and open, dig in your heels. Good. Now we're going to add arms to shoulder, press up, shoulder to hips and stand. Shoulder press, shoulder stand, shoulder press. Always slightly forward when you're pressing up. Your eyes should keep the weights within sight all the time. Good. You're adjusting weight as you need. Maybe nothing at all. Squeeze those legs together. One more. Good. Okay. We've done part 1 and 2. And now time to combine. Over row deadlift. Squat, push, squat, stand. Here we go. Over row, deadlift up, squat, push, squat, stand, over row. Elbows high, deadlift up, squeeze, squat, push, squat, stand, over row, tummy's tight, squeeze up, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand, over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. We're going to do two more. Over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. Last time, over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. Excellent. Why do I love that move so much? Because we're getting upper and lower body. We're standing, we're squatting, a lot of full range there. Grab a drink. Okay. I'm going to my medium weights. We're going to go into wide leg stance and then go into, so turn out. I'm leaning to my left. I'm turning out my left foot slightly. And now I'm into more of a lunge on the side. And I want to bring my right arm down, back to my shoulder. Down to my left foot, back to my right shoulder. So, we're leaning, we're rotating, core's working. Your extended leg, make sure you don't straighten it. Keep it slightly bent. This is where you stay. If you say, hey, I like it here. If you want to move, I'm just going to wiggle my right foot in a little closer, because when I bring it back, I'm actually going to step in, step back out into my lunge. So when you're doing this move, you really have to watch the placement of that stepping foot. Now, increasing a bit more, taking the weight up and away from my shoulder. Good. Lunge. You guys keep it where you want. And look, next level, knee up. Lunge, knee up when it comes in. Core work. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Take it wide. Now, I'm going to be going into a lunge on my right side. So I turn my right foot out a little bit, and I start to lunge. Left hand, down to foot, up to shoulder. I'm turning my whole upper body. Face front, face floor. Face front, face floor. We're doing it slow so it's controlled. Abs tight, support your back. Stay here if you want. Or I'm going to wiggle my left foot in a little closer so I can now step out, in, out, in. Watch the foot placement. Watch the knee. We don't want to drive the knee over your toes. Option, press higher. Lunge, press. Next option, knee lift. Core tight. So each addition adds a bit more intensity. You decide when you're ready. Maybe your intensity is heavier weights, but staying at the first position. Lots of different ways to do it. 2 more. 1 more. Really good. I think I need another drink. I think I said it wasn't too warm out. It's starting to get warm in here. Can't do anything about the sunshine though. Okay, so weights in each hand. I lean just slightly forward and keep those knees soft. And just take your foot, touch back and in. Touch back and in. As you're touching, start squeezing. And the squeeze starts in your glutes, goes down the back of your leg. So, just use your imagination. Tell your leg muscles to squeeze. You can choose to lean a bit more. And as your foot goes back, you can press out. Arm on the same side of your body with the palms facing up. So everything on the right side, everything on the left side. I'm going to start to step a little wider. Bring my legs wider as I touch back. Because I'm going to add the next level of intensity, which is a squat in the middle. Touch back, squat. Touch back, squat. So it's a wide leg squat. I'm still carefully watching my knees. Stay here, or next level, we're no longer touching back, we're lifting up with a squeeze, not a kick. Squeeze. You should be feeling this glutes, hamstrings, but maybe now more through the core. 8, push. 7, don't you love it when I count slow? 6, yes. 5, 4, squeeze. 3, really feeling it. 2, 1 more each side. Wow, really, really good. Okay. I'm going to go into a nice long stride. You can go wider with your legs. So if you were like on a mat, they would be on the outer edges of your mat. What we don't want is the feet right behind each other, because that challenges balance too much. I'm going to get rid of one set of weights and hang on to my other weight by the ends. So safe grip. If you're hanging on to a bag, you've got your hands in the handle. Make sure you're back far enough so you can start to dip down. And it doesn't have to be big. You can do little dips or big dips. We just don't want the knee to go forward past your front toe. And we're going to start down, up, down. When you stand up, arms go up to the left side, they come down to the right. So it's like a lumberjack. Reach up, chop the wood, up, chop the wood, up, and chop, and up, and chop. Feeling it in those legs. Oh yeah. 2 more. 1 more. Okay. So now you know the move. Focus on the safety part of it. So 1 leg back, 1 leg front. When you go down to your lowest point, your knee doesn't go past your toes. You decide how low or how high you keep that dip. Safely grasp your weight. You go up so the weight's crossing over your body. Got rotation. Up nice and high, down low. Up high, down low. Sometimes I still lose my balance. Get ready to adjust those feet, or maybe stand up. Don't go down so deep into your lunge here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Okay. I've got my medium weights. We're going to do a little bent over tricep work. So we bring the elbows up, squeeze in like you're bringing the shoulder blades and the elbows close, and we start to press out and in, out and in. And thanks to Ryan's class, which I did on Sunday, my triceps are still talking to me. I might be going to a lighter weight. So what do we want to do here? Try to keep the elbows high. Try to do all the moves with the elbows high. If your arm starts to sneak down, you may want to go to lighter weights. 4, up high, high, high. 3, keep it up. 2, one more. Whew. Good. Okay. Last drink if you want. We're going to do some standing ab work. So how does this work? You can have no weights or light weights. I'm going to go to my really light weights, but you can stay a little bit more loaded up if you want. Choose one leg to stand on. Start to lift a knee, bring it down. Touching or not touching, it's your choice. Up and down and up and down. I just got to get my alarm here. And up and down. And now I add rotation. And it might cause you to lose your balance a little bit. Now I'm going to try and do the move without touching down. Keeping the foot lifted the entire time. Core tight. Good. I've added on again. Little lift out to the side. Out. Feel the outer thigh muscles work. 2 more. 1 more. Walk it out and get ready. Your standing leg has a soft knee the entire time. Even if you start to lose your balance, if you feel that knee lock out, go back to a soft knee. So we know the move. We can go into all the different elements a little faster, not speed fast, but when we introduce them fast. You don't have to wait for me to call them out. So we're rotating, then we're squeezing and lifting, using abductor muscles, outer thigh. 2 more. 1 more. Good. 2 weights in one hand, none in the other. Suitcase squats. So if you're carrying around a laptop, suitcase, heavy purse, child, always on one side of your body. What you're trying to do right now is simulate extra weight on one side and maybe none on the other. Whatever it is, it's an imbalance, and you're trying to keep your shoulders square over your hips, over the floor. Continue with that format of sitting back and not letting the knees go over your toes. 1 more time. Good. What we do on one side, we have to do on the other. This time, it's 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Down, down, up, up, going slower. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Down, down. My arm is out for balance, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes it gets tired hanging out there. Down, down. 1 more time. Good. And up. Okay. Time to do some stretches. Grab a drink if you need to before we go into stretches. Deep breath. Let it go. And up. Let it go. Hold on up there. Grab your hands together. Press your palms out. Bring those hands out in front of you. You're looking at the back of your hands. Thumbs down. Lean forward with the heel of each palm. Feel the stretch down the outside of your arms. Bring it down, deep breath in. Grab on, pull up. Bring those hands in front. This time you're looking at your palms. Thumbs up. Pull away. And you feel the stretch through shoulders, upward, back. Shoulder blades coming apart. Bring it down. Grab on, hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open the chest. Really open and reverse that forward hunch, curl that we often have in front of our screens, whether they're phones, laptops, PCs. Good. Into our leg stretches. So we've got a nice long stride. Do a check on your toes, particularly the back one, and make sure the toes are going straight ahead. Now put your hands on your front thigh, lean forward, core tight. Soft knee on the back leg, but press the heel through on the back leg. And you can go to an almost straight position with the back leg, but not quite. And you feel an intense stretch in the calf. Bring the shoulders back over your hips, up onto the ball of your foot. Tuck. Press forward with your hips. Stay here or go a little bit more intense by sinking down. And we can bring the right arm across our body, keeping the shoulder down. You can even lean your head away from the right shoulder. So shoulder stretch, front to back, hip flexor stretch, a little bit in the quads. Release, come up, step in halfway, hands on your back thigh. Pretending you're sitting in a chair, core stays tight, chest up and open. Now, pivot onto the heel of your front foot. Toes come back towards your nose, and you feel the stretch in the glute, hamstring, and calf of that extended leg. Bring it down, roll through. Same thing, other side. All right, see? Good thing we only have two sides because I just got mixed up. Okay. So, checking the back foot, toes pointing straight ahead. Lean, tighten your core, keep your chest up. Instead of cranking your neck and looking at the wall, just keep your eyes focused out in front of you slightly. Now, press the heel of the back foot without straightening that leg. Feel the stretch in the calf. Bring the shoulders back over your hips, up onto the ball of your foot. Now tuck, press your hips forward. Stay here or lower a bit. Bring the arm across your chest, but make sure your shoulder stays down. You can lean your head away. Enjoy an extra stretch through the neck. Still breathing. If your heart rate is up, bring the head back, release. Step in halfway, hands on the back thigh, sit back into that imaginary chair, and then pivot onto your heel, lift the toe. Feel the stretch, glute, hamstring, and calf of that extended leg. Bring it down, roll through. We're going to do a tricep stretch because I forgot. Didn't I do this last week as well? So, elbow trying to point up, and we're trying to stretch the back of the upper arm. So here's what my hand is doing at the back. It's maybe walking down between my shoulder blades. I can try to work on a bit of flexibility. Maybe my fingers can wave or touch. Bring it down. Second side. Again. So I have the same amount of flexibility on the top, but down at the bottom here, I don't have as much flexibility in my right arm. So I can't touch, I'm going to wave. No medals for hurting yourself. So if you can't do it, give yourself a break. And I don't mean break a bone. Last stretch for the quads, so you can lean against something, you can continue to work on balance just by having your arm out. I grab on top of my ankle or my shoelaces, side view. I try to have my knee pointing down towards the floor, and then I press my foot out a little bit. I resist with my hand back there and try and pull back in, and then I squeeze my buns. Doing all of that intensifies the stretch in the front of my thigh. So all that work behind me stretches the front. Bring it down. Let's try the other side. So if you've got wide pant legs that I do, you can grab onto a pant leg, or you can stay with your foot propped on the ground and try to do the forward press with your hips and not even have balance involved. Or again, if there's a chair nearby. So squeezing the glutes, pushing back with the foot, pulling in with your hand. Beautiful. Bring it down. Deep breath in. Let it go. And up. Let it go. Last time, up. And shake it out. Thanks for joining me. 2 reminders. Thursday, yoga with Diane. And next Tuesday, I just put on the schedule, which you haven't seen yet, and I'm going to try a kickboxing class. So maybe I'll see you next Tuesday for that. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.